When did you first pick up a camera?
Ooh. I leached off my dad a lot. He was the gear guy.
Leached off your dad.
No, I think that's where I learned. I kind of learned over time.
Borrowed from the cabinet.
That's right. Give me that. But I learned that I used my dad's gear and filmed stuff. But I think I was like, maybe I'm kind of a director because I like to pull other people's giftings and tell stories that way and not just make stuff all by myself. So.
Sure.
Yeah. Dad's video cameras were the first time I touched a camera is the short answer. So,
can you remember the first movie you made?
My dad was an evil villain with a machine gun chasing my sister is the basic plot.
Perfect.
I've come a long way since then. I'm way more interested in characters and like themes and growth and stuff of more substance. But I think the first finished thing was, my dad with the gun chasing my sister because guns equal tension, I think is what I was thinking. But yeah, you start somewhere. Actually, I'll throw in something too. I noticed that you and your dad had a film making journey. So is that the first stuff that you were kind of making, or were you, what's been your journey movie-wise with you and your dad? Or
So my dad had an eye condition called retinitis pigmentosa. And while he could still see pretty good, he had about 50% sight when I was very young. He would borrow a VHS, I believe, camcorder to make the home movies just for memory's sake. And they were really fun memories because he would direct us. So, Elle, because my closest friends call me Elle and my dad calls me Elle. Elle, jump across the screen, jump across the camera and do this tumble roll. And he would show me how to do it. And he had a disabled arm too. He's still alive. And, so, and he would do all these tumbles and things. And it was, it just became a very fun play space growing up. And then we started experimenting with things. And Dad would narrate as he's moving through the rocks on a bushwalk and would go to rainforest and would name the rainforest. And so those are all very foundational in terms of my relationship to a camera is actually through my dad. And so
we have the same.
Yeah.
Shout out to our dads, I guess.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Huge shout out to dads. And so his eyesight worsened and my school life worsened and decided to drop out of school in year 7. We were making movies every day while I was homeschooling. And so, and they would range from just random little, movies where I was playing every single character wearing different clothes.
Been there.
and I wouldn't have a grid for editing. I would edit as I went. So set up the camera, press record with my little remote and play the bit, press stop, move the camera, change clothes, play the other character, record straight into character, press stop, move the camera back, change back. And so that when we played it back, it would play the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And so, and that was before I discovered Windows Movie Maker.
That was your...
Yeah.
Because my dad had Adobe stuff, so I went straight to the crispy, the good stuff.
Wow.
But I had that moment where I went, wait, you can color footage to make it look like a movie? Did you have that journey where you went from the rudimentary basics to actually, okay, there are techniques you can use to make a film that's not just kind of fun, but actually that next level up?
Yeah.
Whether that's storytelling techniques of structuring a movie or technically camera, lighting, editing, did you have that journey too where you kind of went through that?
Yeah, well, in Windows Movie Maker, if I wanted it to look cinematic, I either used B and Dub, sepia, or sci-fi filter.
So it's these templated.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, just chuck it over the top.
Good at the time too.
It did. I didn't care about skin tones.
Oh no, I tinted everything blue because that was the trend in the 2010s or whatever. But you start somewhere. You think it looks awesome as well. We'll probably look back on stuff we do now and go, yeah, no, the things I'd change, but. It's still cool having that transition where you're starting to see what making a movie could be.